Good afternoon, friends. Welcome to my craft room. I'm Nancy Thompson, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Skinny Atlas, New York, and I welcome you. So today is Friday, January 3rd. Already it's the 3rd of January. Wow. 2024 was like a blink, right? So anyways, welcome. I'm here to inspire you. So you're going to want to create and go into your own craft room and make something so you can share it with others and spread kindness and link people with creativity because you never know whose day you'll brighten with that card that you send in the mail. So today we are doing a technique, a twisted ribbon technique, and I have never done it before. At least I don't think I have. So hopefully it's been around a while, so you may have seen other do this as well, but this one's my first time making these. So hi Shirley, welcome. And today I've got a special little thing I'm going to share with you. I wanted to share my designer paper share that I'm offering for this next mini catalog and January online exclusives that all get released next Tuesday, January 7th. So yes, Happy New Year, Carol, to you as well. So I wanted to let you see the whole inside of what you're going to get when you purchase your paper share from myself and Betty. So I'm partnering with my fellow demonstrator, Betty Sakosha, and we have come up with a very unique paper share that I think you're going to love. It is so packed full of value. You're going to love it. We are offering, well, let's go to my desktop, all right? So you can actually visualize what we're doing, okay? So let me think here, because I did have a couple I wanted to share with you. Hang on. Let me move these to the bottom of the pile, and I don't know if I'll open up every single designer paper, but if you go to my website, you can download. No, you can't. You can't until next Tuesday. Download the PDF for the mini catalog, but hopefully you have one. If you don't, then message me, or I will have them at my open house next week as well. Okay, so let me find the one share that I want, because this just has so much value packed into it. Okay, well, let's go to my desktop. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so this is the Storybook Moments designer paper, and it's so cute and adorable. Betty and I have been making so many samples for those who decide to join into our share, and I had details in my newsletter, and I posted them on Facebook. I'll add it into the link to this video as well, and I'll be doing another live probably on Facebook tomorrow to share some more of the share. So we're going to just kind of look at the Storybook Moments. So there are, let's see, what is there? Nine designer papers in our share, plus a share of glimmer paper as well. That works great with a lot of these different ones. So we decided to do half packages versus a quarter sheet of paper. And this is one of the reasons why is, how do you split this in half, right? And who's going to get what? Because there's so many of like the leaves are mixed in, that to just go with different things. So who decides who gets what, right? And this way you get the whole sheet of these die cuts, and then there's a second sheet here. I'm trying to be careful because I didn't want the die cuts to pop out. This sheet too, if we were to cut this in half, I mean, it does cut here well, but if it was to be a quarter, then you are missing out on a lot of great pieces of paper. I just think this is adorable, and I would want that in mine. Same with this little chipmunk guy. I would want him in mine as well. And these make really cool little accents on the front of a card. So here is, and then here's the back side. All right, so this one, you're going to get 6 sheets. So there's 5 designer papers and then a sheet of these die cuts. Okay, so let me just kind of set that down. So here's this one, all of these cute little characters, and a few of them do, if you get the bundle, they will cut out with the dies, just a few of them, but they're not that hard to fussy cut. And then here's the flip side. So a lot of great designs if you're not into the creatures. Here's a garden one. So if somebody who loves to do vegetable gardening, this is really nice. There's an extra, actually this suite is like a mega suite. So there's 2 stamp sets and 2 sets of dies that go in. One is with the woodland creatures and the other one is with this garden set. So there's like a wheelbarrow and gardening tools and things like that in there. Okay, here's the flip side, these old English cottages. So this is more like what the stamp set would have, is some of these images. Okay, and these are easy to fussy cut as well. So we have designed also, as a really special bonus, we have one make and take that will go with your paper. So you can get started creating right away. Here's that one, and then here's this one right here, and then there's the flip side. I love these strawberries. So that is the Storybook Moments collection. So you're going to get one each of those papers, and in addition, let me show you the make and take packet, okay? You're going to get a PDF tutorial, and you're going to get all the supplies you needed. Everything is cut for you. I think we're embossing, if we can, the pieces that need to be embossed, but you will need to use your designer paper to cut what you need for your piece. So let me share with you one of the projects. So this is our project to go with our Storybook Moments. So you will need to cut the paper from your share. Okay, so we just want to be clear on that, so you know that you will be using your share, because we really wanted to add some value. So there will be a PDF tutorial. So we have a tutorial for each one. All right, and then we have bonus samples. Okay, so let's look at a couple of these other shares while we're working here. So we have the other one that's really fun. So there's really 2 of these that have these specialty papers, 2 collections that have specialty papers. Here's this Wildflower Birthday. I had to think for a minute what the name is. Hi Betty and Pat, welcome. This is gorgeous. I love the colors. It's just with the peach in there and the blueberry bushel and the pink, the pretty and pink colors. So this one has another one of those that you would hate to have to cut up. Like, definitely, if you had to cut this into 6s, nobody's going to get this, you know, whole this whole cake stand. So so that's what's really unique about our share, okay, is having that great use of all the paper. Let me just pop that back in. Okay, it's twisted. Hang on. I'm trying to keep this so it's nice and neat. Whoops, we didn't look at the back side. Can I flip this? Let me flip it like this. So here's the back side. It's got these beautiful daisies with peach pie on them. Okay, let's flip this back. And I don't know, I have something that's chirping in my house and I haven't quite figured out what it is. There's something that must be low on batteries, but I don't know what. It's not the smoke detector, because that's in my room here and I don't hear it. So it's something of Jack's. All right, so here's this beautiful paper with cakes on it. Here's the flip side with these nice soft, pretty and pink, and soft seafoam green on there. This would make a beautiful baby card. Here's this one side, because it's specialty, one side has the gold accents and the other side is plain. This has like a soft pool party hue to it. All right, here's this one with seafoam green. Here's this one that's got the gold with the seafoam, or the pool party. So here's this, oh, and this one's leaves, okay? And then this is the second one. This one has like a whiter hue to it, maybe with peach accents on it. So it's similar, sort of similar designs. It's different, you know. There's a lot more of the blueberry bushel leaves. And here's the flip side. I love this pink gingham. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, so that's the Wildflower Birthday collection. So let's just, hopefully that stays. Let's pop this in. And each collection will come in its own cello bag, and it will have a label on it, okay? So you're gonna, and the label will include the name of the paper, and it'll also include the colors that go in this paper as well, okay? So it's easy for you to pull out the colors that you need, that it goes with, and get designing, right? Okay. And your make and takes will be labeled as well. All right, so enough of that, or do you guys want to see more paper? So, and as always, we're going to have another PDF for each one, okay? And so what do you guys think of our share? Let me know in the comments if you're liking this share or not. Okay, let's move these. So there's also, maybe I'll just go run down through. So this is the Timeless plaid, right? Yeah. Timeless, yeah, plaid paper. This has 12 designs. You're going to get 2 of each of the 12 designs. This is the Everyday Skies. I have to say this one was hard to work with, but we give you some great ideas on using this paper, okay? There's some really cool designs on the flip side of this, you know, so it is kind of, you know, generic as well, what's on this. So a lot of skies, brush strokes, more stripes, and then just different like sky, you know, designs to help. But it's once I haven't played with it. Betty helped design our cards for this, and she did a great job. Okay, there's the Boku, beautiful Boku, I think is what it's called. This is kind of a couple years ago. This was excuse me, you know, big rage where you can make your own like Boku paper, but this way it's all done for you. All right, so it's just a variety of colors, and you're going to get 2 each of the 12 designs, right? Is there 12 or 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe there's 6. I don't know. It's listed in the share. 4 of 6 designs. That's 24 sheets of paper. Okay. We're also including some bonuses, okay? Shirley wants to see more. Okay, I'm sharing more. So one of the bonuses is some of the celebration. You're going to get a little snip of that, okay? This is the fruit salad, and this is kind of cool. I thought I wouldn't like it, but I think once you start playing with it, you're going to love it. So you get this paper for free with a $60 purchase in my online store starting January 7th. It's one you can earn for free. It's one of your choices, as well as this Totally Toadstool. I think it's what it's called. This is cute as well. You know, it's just a lot of toadstools and greenery, you know, just different designs. It's just really cute and adorable. So that's going to be one of our free additions to our share. And let's see, and this is we're going to use this today, so I'll show you this in a moment. The Blooms Impression Designer Paper. It's another celebration choice, a $60 level. This you're going to get a quarter share of this, okay? So this will kind of go with a lot of the different colors, like even with this, all right? It goes well with that. So this is the Glimmer paper. There's 3 different colors in here, sheets. So you're going to get a 6x12 sheet of these to play with, okay? Because, you know, one thing's about our share, it kind of gives you a little snip. So you have lots to play with versus having the whole package and then having lots left over, because we want to use up our stuff, right? All right, this is one of the online exclusives. We have 2 online exclusives that we're doing that have designer paper. This is, yeah, what is this called? I'm having a senior moment. mixed label paper, and I have used this so much I didn't have enough of this one sheet left to share with you all, but I think I've shown this before. This is just gorgeous paper to play with. All right, this I'm using in this month's thank you gift. So if you've seen my newsletter, I created some samples using this paper that will be part of this month's thank you gift. So you can read all about that. And if you haven't signed up for my newsletter, go to createwithnancy.com and hit the subscribe button. Okay, and that will get you to signing up for my newsletter. And speaking of my newsletter, if you got the newsletter and you tried to access the Google form, I've got the link fixed. I didn't have the link open to accept people. So go back and check out the link again, okay? So I apologize for that. All right, this is Friends of the Ocean, and I love the crabs and the lobsters. This is just so bright, happy, cheery paper. And we have lots of bonus ideas with this, and a great make and take that you're gonna love. Everything is, the only thing you need is your adhesives, a paper trimmer, and some greetings to complete your projects. You're gonna love them. And we even are gonna have a YouTube video for you, and we will walk you through all your projects as well, okay? It's $80 if you're doing patio pickup for me, or if you need it shipped, it's $10 more to have it shipped, okay? Now this is the floral and gingham vellum. I love this. This has been fun to play with. This is just really gorgeous vellum and really accents, you know, a layer of a card. I think it's Pool Party in the background. Okay, it's kind of like between Pool Party and Balmy Blue. And then there's this gorgeous gingham paper, vellum paper as well. And we have the make and take is using this vellum right here. Okay, it's gorgeous. Some of the make and takes do require you to do a little fussy cutting, but that's why we tried to keep the make and takes so you would not need the dies or the paper. But if you know, until you've settled on whether you want them or not, right? Okay, this is the Floral Delight paper, and this is just so bright and happy. Hi, Kathy, welcome. Whoops, I didn't show the back side. It's got this old olive backside. This has got like a Pool Party background to it, or maybe Balmy Blue. Here's this design. We've got some bright daffodil background there. We've got this brown. The dies of this are pretty cool as well. These are really easy to fussy cut. I use this on our make and take. Here's this beautiful yellow gingham as well. No, I can't see the yellow, but it's yellow. It's Daffodil Delight. And then these are pretty. I don't know what these are called. It kind of reminds me of For Cynthia. What do you guys think? And then here's this right here. And then here's this one as well. And then finally right there. Okay, that's a pretty pattern. Okay, so there's that. I think I've gone through them all right? And let me share. I got one more thing to share, okay? So I've shown you the make and takes, but here gives you an idea. So your PDF will be a digital PDF. It will not be included in with your projects, okay? But we have a page of projects for every single collection that we are doing, and even some bonus ones of the design or of the celebration paper as well. Okay, so you're gonna love that, and look at these bonus cards that we're going to be sharing with you. All right, so it just gives you an idea the value that is in our share. Okay, whew, that was a lot. All right, let's get talking about our card today. So as I said, we're using this Bloom Impressions paper, and it's I can't stop using it. I love it. There's always one that you love, right? And it's got a variety of colors in it. There's some Blackberry Bliss, some Daffodil Delight and pumpkin pie, some peach pie, melon mambo, Coastal Cabana, some more peach pie. That's probably Coastal Cabana, right? And then just some more melon mambo and definitely more melon mambo. Okay, it's just beautiful paper. Okay, so don't forget open house. If you haven't a catalog, I'll be having these. If you don't have a demonstrator and you would like a catalog, feel free to message me, okay? So I can send one out to you, but only if you don't have a demonstrator you're working with. All right, and respond. If you're coming to open house, I would love RSVPs. I know some of you might be waiting on the weather, but if it's really super bad, I will postpone it till next week, okay? So hopefully we don't have, actually we didn't get any snow this weekend. I was almost thinking about having it this weekend, but then we got this bad, you know, news that we would have in a storm, but so I'm kind of glad in a way. But yeah, just message me and say, as long as the weather's good, I'll be there, okay? Because I'm starting to get things ready for some make and takes, because you know we have make and takes and all that other fun stuff, right? Okay, so today's card, we are doing the twisted ribbon technique, okay? And it's really easy. You're gonna love this. So I forgot, we do need a trimmer, okay? So we are starting, let's do the twisted ribbon and get that out of the way, okay? So we are starting with a 2" by 5" piece of basic white cardstock, and we are going to score it at 1 inch. Every 1 inch, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? So that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections, all right, that we're going to work with. And if you have a silicone mat, this is great to bring in your silicone mat to work with, because we're going to be running paper off the edge of our cardstock, and it might have adhesive on it, and it won't stick to your work surface, okay? Then you're going to take 2 pieces of designer paper, and you want them to be contrasting, okay? So let's see. I was just thinking, hopefully these are contrasting enough, you know. It's all in how the paper was cut. They're sort of contrasting, but they're a little bit similar. So I've got these. I've probably got more than I need. And then I've got these. I've got a hint of the Coastal Cabana in it. So you have your lines, okay? Let me just grab a pencil here. And so here's my, I'm going to just kind of highlight the embossed line, so that way you can see. And let me zoom in. All right, there we go. Okay, so let's zoom in. So here's my embossed line. I don't want to go all the way across, okay, because I don't want to have to erase. And we're gonna start with the lighter of the two, okay? So you kind of want a bold one and a subtle one. These are kind of a little bit similar, but this will work. Okay, so let's add some liquid glue, and some is gonna hang off, okay? And I have to just kind of think. Okay, so I'm going to lay my cardstock at that corner and below the top corner, okay? So it kind of goes like that. All right, so it's below that top corner, right? Is that what I did? I have to think here, because every time I was doing it every time differently. So let me look here for a minute. I think that's what I did. So let's erase this before I go any farther. All right, so we're going to stick with that same pattern going all the way down, okay? Let's grab another one of these light ones. And remember, we're going to the bottom of that one and there. So you're really about a 1/2 inch apart is what you are, okay? So remember, these are 1/2 inch strips. And it goes pretty fast. You can make a ton of these quickly once you have all your pieces cut. All right, so we're going to do that. And we'll do this. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. So see how I've got like glue sticking there? And that's why you want your silicone mat. All right, so we're going to go the opposite way now. Let's see here. I guess I started the other way, but we're going to go just go the opposite way. Let's move those out of the way. I cut more than what I needed. So we're going to do the just below that line to the top of that one. Okay, just the same pattern. And just work your way down. And I cut 5 of each one. I think it was 5 or 6 of each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of each one. You can use like a pencil and make tick marks, but it didn't bother me to see that embossed line on here. Yeah, this is going to turn out differently than my other one. I think I didn't do my lines. I couldn't remember where to put the lines or the paper. So just play around with it. I don't think there's a right or wrong. And now we're going to just trim off the rest of these. All that's overhanging. Okay. Let's trim this off. Okay, who's done this technique before? Anybody made one of these twisted ribbon cards before? Let me know in the comments. All right, so we got just all of those, and we have our ribbon. Look at that. All right, there we go. It's a little different, looks like X's, but I'll show you my sample. So I think I needed to do on top of the, instead of going from here to below, I should have done from here and put the paper to the top there, and it would have made it twist a little bit more. Okay, we're going to add this to some Melon Mambo, to a Melon Mambo mat here. So this is going to be 2 1/8 by 5 1/8. Okay, let's grab our Melon Mambo, but I think it still looks okay. All right, so we got that, and let's go back to our silicone mat. Let's just get rid of this. Actually, I have another one. We're gonna just start with a clean one. And so I've taken a piece of basic white and I've embossed it with our new, this is a Sale-a-bration choice. I think I've shown this before, called Starstruck embossing folder. And you can earn this for free with a $60 order, okay? And we're gonna, so this is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So it's just a little hint off. So when we mat it onto our card front, there's just going to be a little hint of color showing. And can you guess what color we're going to use? Melon Mambo. Okay, so I'm going to just add some color to this. Okay, I just really wanted to highlight that folder so you can see all the starstruckness, right? Because in the middle of the burst are stars. Can you see the stars in there? So there's little tiny stars in there, which are really cool. All right, so we're done with that. So let's get that out of the way. And it didn't, I barely touched this. So depending on how deep you want it to be, you know, the lighter the pressure, you're gonna just get a little bit, you know, softness to it, okay? So go easy if you don't want a lot of color. Okay, so our card base is Melon Mambo, so let's adhere this onto the card base. Remember, we're going to just see a hint of color. That's because this is 5 inches long, and couldn't have made it any shorter. Otherwise, it would have made the measuring a nightmare, right? Trying to do those ribbons. I guess you could have done just 4 ribbons long, and maybe that would have been okay. All right. There we go. So we got just a hint of color on there. Now we're gonna put this on, and we're going to do dimensionals with this. All right. So let's add some dimensionals. So I needed another birthday card. Here we go. Okay. There we go. So what are we going to do now, Nancy? We're going to stamp our greeting, okay? We're going to use the Labeled with Love. And I think this is still current. I have not purged my stuff that's retiring yet, and it's on my list to do, and I just haven't had like a couple hours to do that. Because if I start, I need to finish, right? So we're using the Spotlight on Nature's Dies, and this is going to fit right on there nicely. Here we go. That looks good. And then I also cut out a coastal cabana with that as well. So we're going to just kind of overhang this, and here's dimensionals. So let's add some dimensionals. We're going to just add 2 dimensionals to the bottom part, okay? Because part of it's going to hang on to there, sit right on that twisted ribbon there. All right. So let's just pop this right there, and then let's add some dimensionals here, okay? Alrighty. Let's add this. There we go. And then, so the coastal cabana kind of picks up those little highlights in there, right? And then we're going to add a silver and white sheer ribbon to our card front here. Let's grab a dimensional. There we go. I've already tied the bow. I like to use 8 inches of ribbon and just tie it up. Here we go. And then let's trim our ends here. Whoops. Trim that all the way. Okay, let's do this cut. These are kind of my dollar scissors. I should have changed. All right, what do you guys think? Is that kind of easy to do or what? So we need to finish off the inside of this card and add some embellishments. So let's embellish with a few of these. These are brand new party dots. They will be in the next mini. Look, this is how much design work I've been doing. I've used up that many things on my samples. So lots of samples with those who are participating in our share. So I think, what are we going to do? I think we'll just go with these pink ones, all right? We will just put them right on here. All right, and let's just grab a big one, and where do I want that? Let's just go up there. I just always struggle with that. I don't think there's a right or wrong. Okay. Let's finish up the inside of our card. So I kind of just took a little scrap of our designer paper. We have a 4-inch by 5 1/4. I didn't mat it. We're going to just go with just a basic white layer today. So there we go. And let's see here. Let's add this on. Let's go this way so we get rid of that. Let's lay that across. This is only about a 3/8 of an inch wide piece. You could go a 1/2 inch or even more, whatever width you like. All right, and then I have a piece, a little scrap of coastal cabana here. It's just an 1/8 of an inch. I love doing this just to really highlight that paper a little bit more with a little bit of contrast. And we'll just add that to the bottom here. It just kind of seats right up against that designer paper. You'll feel it. You can feel how it catches the edge. Okay, so let's do this. All right, how many minutes? We're 34 minutes in. That's not bad for doing this and then sharing all that paper with you all, right? Okay, isn't that pretty? Look at that, just gorgeous. All right, let's share a few other samples with this paper, okay? Let's move that. So really, that scrap could be used for something, right? Okay. Oops, almost forgot. Let's do the envelope here. We got to do the envelope flap. Let's add that, because this needs to go out in the mail. Okay, let's add this. And just give the envelope flap a little trim. Here we go. Now next Friday is my open house day, so there might be a recorded video, okay? Or I could go live, because my open house is only supposed to go to 1, but you know how that is, right? So you know what? Look how much of that paper's left. I might just trim that off with the trimmer, and then I've got another little scrap to use, right? So I'm going to save that. Okay, you know me. I love to use stuff. I hate throwing stuff away. My trash bin fills up with papers so quickly with scraps. Okay, let's look at some more samples, okay? So we've got that one, and then here's this one with Blackberry Bliss, right? And Petunia Pop. Yeah, that one's in there. Here's Blackberry Bliss with a Petunia Pop background, or card base. Here's this one with Daffodil Delight and some Peach Pie. And then here's Blueberry Bushel and Daffodil Delight. So tell me which one's your favorite, okay? What color scheme are you liking? All right, and then finally, we have Lost Lagoon and some Melon Mambo on this one. So what do you guys think? Isn't that easy to do? So it's really all the same scheme, but you're utilizing all your paper and having a really nice collection of cards that you can make for yourself or make and share with somebody else as a beautiful little gift. So okay, so if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Here's my January host code. I got it up and ready. I was a few minutes late today, I think. But anyways, so I hope you have enjoyed this video and you love all the inspiration, and you're feeling inspired to go in and create something, whether it's this card or something simple and easy that we've done in a past video. You can go to my playlist and look for a video to inspire you. So don't be afraid to do that, and give me a little bit of time and I'll share. If you need the link to sign up for the designer paper share, I'll be posting that here in the description shortly, so you can go and click on that and sign up. We're trying to close the first round of registration on Sunday, so that on Tuesday we're able to order all the paper for the shares and before any of them sell out, because we don't want to have to substitute any if they sell out, okay? But you can, if you're coming to my open house, you can still see all the shares and I'll still be taking orders. But after open house, it will definitely close because it's time to move on to classes. So yeah, so stay tuned for classes, and we will see you next Wednesday here on YouTube or on Facebook at 3 p.m. for some more Creative Ink. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.